So I recently read Atomic Habits, the book by James Clear, I think. And this is how I'm using the concepts in that book to become a better developer. And basically the first thing I took from the book is making tiny habits instead of trying to make these huge monumental habits that you can't ever, take on as a real habit because it's too much. And so by just doing tiny things to improve 1% every day, you end up building good habits and you end up making substantial change over time. And how I convert that to my tech journey or software development journey is I think about what I'm trying to learn, what kind of consistency I'm trying to build, and just set tinier goals or tinier habits that I need to build. So let's say I want to learn about system design, then instead of trying to figure out how to just learn the complete scope of system design in a day, what I'll do is say, I'm going to take 10 minutes every day and watch a YouTube video about system design. Or if I'm trying to get better at coding challenges, I'm going to promise myself to do one coding challenge a day. And that made me setting up some sort of alert on my phone to tell me to do it. But by lessening the time commitment per day, I think we get discouraged by that. We think it's not enough. But if you do 1% of something over 365 days, then that means you've increased by 1% every day for 365 days. And yeah, you're going to miss some days, but it's going to be way better than if you try to set up this huge goal that you never ever get to. And so that's what they mean by making tiny habits or tiny goals that you can achieve. Another concept from the Atomic Habits book is reducing friction in your environment. So like here, that might mean setting up some of the things you need in your environment, like on the wall, or making sure your desk is clean, making sure you have everything you need to start coding or start learning or start doing something technical that you need to do, some habits you want to build. It may mean writing a note on your computer for the next day so that when you start the next day, you don't have to think about what you got to do. You already got a note about what you want to do, and it reduces the friction of you starting that habit again or starting that task that you want to do again. So reducing friction is an important part. Make it easy. Make what you need to do as easy as possible. Another concept in the book is called habit stacking. So there are things that you already like to do, either habits you already do consistently already, or things that you have to do, like taking a shower. I mean, you should have to take a shower, brushing your teeth, whatever the case is. So you could think of it as, let's say you want to learn something new with tech, you can start watching or listening to podcasts or tech YouTube videos while you shower, because you got to shower. So if you make sure you do it every time you shower, kind of stack the habits together, you'll make sure that you also do whatever your new goal or habit is that you want to do. And so that made me mean when I go get my coffee, that every time I go get my coffee, I look and research a coding challenge and how it's done in order to improve. So, it's just trying to stack things together that you already do to help you do the things that you're trying to do for the future. The final concept is making it satisfying. So whatever the habit is you're trying to do or trying to improve in your technical journey, you want to make it have some sort of reward or some sort of satisfaction to you doing it. So that may be me when I go get my coffee. I like getting my coffee. I love getting coffee. So that may mean that I stop myself from getting coffee until I do a coding challenge. So in order to get my cup of coffee, I got to do one coding challenge. Once I complete it, then I get my coffee. So that makes doing the coding challenge rewarding. And by kind of gating your things behind rewards or accompanying them with rewards, it will help you maintain that habit and help you start that habit in your technical journey. So that may mean that every time I read a system design document, that I get to eat a cookie or something like that. Basically, kind of like how you treat pets. You may give them a treat when you're trying to train them. You're basically trying to train yourself to kind of associate doing whatever this thing is you want to do with something good and making it satisfying. That may mean on your GitHub, where you have your board that shows you the contribution, the little green dots that show you've been coding every day. That may mean just posting that every day to show people that you've been committing code every day, and they'll keep you accountable. You'll posting it because you're kind of bragging about what you've been doing, And by having that satisfaction, it sort of helps you keep on track with it. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully these tips will help you take the concepts of atomic habits and apply them to your tech journey, your coding, your IT, your cloud computing, whatever you're trying to do.